This is how to get the Decider assault rifle and the Dnipro assault rifle in the Stalker 2. So firstly, we're going to show you the Dnipro. I think I'm pronouncing that correctly. You just want to come here in Dnipro Station. So Dnipro Station is located right at the top of the map near Pripyat. So it's probably a late game area, but this is where you find it. But any player can come here. So you just got to make the trek from the lesser zone all the way to Dnipro. So if you've got the money, you can certainly buy this, but obviously you can do a money glitch if you need to, or sell a certain amount of items so you acquire this assault rifle. So I'd say this is probably one of the best assault rifles in the game. This is probably my go-to one at the moment, especially with the attachments. So the weapon I'm carrying right now is the same rifle, but just with a holographic scope attached to the top, and it's fully upgraded as well. So this is where you get it from. It's £33,000 or dollars or whatever money that is. But yeah, that's where you get it from, just from rec at the vendor here. And that's how you get the Dnipro assault rifle. Probably one of the better assault rifles in the game. And the accuracy on this thing's pretty decent. So I'd say definitely get it because it's definitely one of the best. So that's how you get it, and it's just located here at Dnipro Station. Now we're going to show you the Decider assault rifle. Now this is a very hard one to get, especially if you're new to the game or you don't have many decent weapons. So you just want to speak to this guy here, and he will give you a quest to acquire it. So he's lost it down in the sewers. So all you need to do is go down there and get it. Sounds fairly simple, but it really ain't, because there's a lot of enemies down here. So you've got a lot of rats, which are just pain in the arse to kill anyway. And then you've got these two like mole guys. Kind of reminds me of the mole creatures from Fallout 76. But I forgot the name of them. But these guys, pretty much what they do is they take the weapon out of your hands. So you'll literally be running around with no weapon, and they will use that weapon to shoot you with, because they kind of like use telepathic powers to shoot the weapons at you. So any weapon in the location will lift up like a poltergeist, and they will just shoot at you. So you need to be very careful. So firstly, you need to kill all the rats in this area, which are just a very ball ache to kill. So if you have got a shotgun, it'd be perfect, but I was trying to kill them and they're just a really pain in the arse because of how quick they are. So after you've dealt with the rats, you just want to come this way where I'm going now, and you'll get into the main room where the rifle will be located. There's two of these things, these like telepathic mole rat creature things. So they will take the weapon out of your hands. I don't think they take the pistol though. So you're alright if you've still got a pistol on you. Killing these things is a ball ache, and they're quite tough as well. So basically what you need to do is every time the weapon is taken out your hands, you just got to look around for another weapon on the ground if you don't want to use your pistol. So you'll see in a minute the weapon gets pulled out my hands just right there, and then I've got to go to my secondary weapon, and then they do the exact same thing again. So there's a lot of weapons located in this section, so if you need to pick up any, just pick them up and try and kill them. After killing them and after shooting them about 1,000,000 times, they finally die, but they're a very ball ache to kill. So just very careful and make sure you got a lot of medkits on you, because they do deal a lot of damage, because there's about six different guns in this area, and they'll all be shooting you at the exact same time, so you will take a lot of damage. After you've dealt with these, the rifle is pretty much located at the top of the stairwell, so just make sure you pick up your weapons that you've lost, because obviously you don't want to lose them. So if you've got any decent weapons, make sure you search the room and pick them back up, just in case they've took them out your hands. Then you just want to come down this hallway here, and the weapon is located here on this box, the Decider. So the Decider is a pretty decent weapon, so if you want this weapon, this is how you get it. So it's a bit of a hard one to get, so that's how you grab this weapon. I'd say the Dnipro is probably better than this, but it's still a decent weapon, and it's quite early game, so if you want to grab this weapon early game, make sure you do. Just make sure you go back to this guy and tell him you don't want to return him the weapon because you want it and it's a unique. So just tell him you're going to keep it. Otherwise, he'll take it off you, and then you probably will have to kill him to get it back. So it's a decent weapon, and the fire rate's quite awesome. And obviously, if you fully upgrade this thing, it's not too bad. But still, the Dnipro is probably better than this. But because this is an early game weapon, or mid game weapon even, it's quite easy to get at the very mid game. So if you want to grab this and you can't get the Dnipro yet because of how far away it is, this should be absolutely perfect for a weapon to grab before you get the Dnipro. So that's how you get the Decider weapon, and it's a pretty awesome looking one. It kind of reminds me of the MTAR from Black Ops 2. So that's how you grab this weapon, and I'll see you in the next one, guys. Adios, motherfuckers.